Welcome. Today we're going to look at registering a new patron. And from the Evergreen Web Client homepage, you're going to go up here to Circulation, click on that, and within the drop-down field you want to click on Register Patron. Now by default the suggested fields pops up, but today we're going to be going to the All Fields registration page. And the reason why we do that is because with the All Fields, if the patron is a juvenile, that means 4 to 17, they have to have a parent guardian there with them. And the only page that offers a parent guardian field is the All Fields registration patron page. Okay? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to scan in a new library card. Now, before you start registering a patron, I'm sure you all know this, you want to make sure that they have a picture ID. They'll need a Beaufort County address on that, and if they don't, they will need to bring something else in. For more information on what you need to register for a Beaufort County Library card, just visit our Beaufort County Library website, About Us, Policies and Forms, and then click on Circulation Policies, and it would be Policy Library Cards pages 2 and 3. Okay, so here's where the patron can choose to have a password. If they don't want a password, you can always quickly give them this pin, and they can, when they get home, they can create a password on the Beaufort County Library website. Now here we have the primary name and the preferred names. Generally, you probably won't be using this preferred name, but if the patron has a name such as James and they prefer the name Jimmy, you can always use the preferred name here. Okay, so prefix title would be Mr., Miss, Doctor, but we're going to make this very simple today. Alright, so we got the first name, and everything in yellow is all required fields. So if it's in yellow, in order to save this patron information, you have to have all the yellow fields populated. Okay, we're going to use the popular doe. Suffix would be something like senior, junior. That's especially important if you have a patron coming in and they're a junior. They may have the same name as their father, so you'd want to put junior there. We're not going to worry about keywords. And that would be okay. And the date of birth, we're going to make this a juvenile. And we're going to choose, let's choose 2007, May, and 1st. Okay, and automatically the date will click the good thing is the Evergreen Web Client knows the dates for juveniles, so it'll automatically click that on if the date of birth shows it's a juvenile. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the parent's name in here. Primary identification is usually a driver's license. They may have something other. Remember, if you do choose driver's license, do not put the driver's license number in here. That is against privacy issues there. Okay, we're going to leave out secondary identification, but if they do show you a secondary identification, let's say their driver's license does not have their current address on it, and they bring in a bill or something, you could always put other. I'm just going to go ahead and use my email address here. Now the email checkout receipts by default, that does work. We have quite a few patrons here in Lobico who do get their checkout receipts emailed to them. So, and I'm not going to click that on there, but if your patrons want all their checkout receipts emailed, you can click that and all of their receipts will go to their email, and you won't have to worry about a paper receipt. Alright, put in the phone number here. The patron may have a totally different evening phone number. You can definitely put that in there. I'm just going to use my cell number. And there's another phone. So if they wanted to have up to 3 phones with these all fields, they can do that. Home library is generally the library they're registering from. However, make sure, especially if you're over in Hilton Head and Bluffton, many times they may be registering in Hilton Head, but they want their home library to be Bluffton. So just make sure that you ask them, what your home library preference is. Profile group, we have 6 profiles we use. We have adult, adult non-residents, teen, teen non-residents, and juvenile, juvenile non-residents. Those are the only 6 profiles that you should be using. No other profiles are acceptable. So I'm going to go ahead and put in here, um, let's see, juvenile. It definitely is active. Alert messages, nothing there. Default number. Okay, so here with the host notices, you want to always unclick the phone because we do not call patrons and let them know when their notices are in. However, we do email them and we do send out text messages. I'm going to go ahead and click SMS, and I'm going to pop in my cell phone number, and then my carrier is Verizon. Okay. All right, and automatically the Labico address populates in there, and because this is a test car, we'll leave that there. Now, if the patron had another address, especially you find this in Hilton Head and Bluffton, they may have 2 addresses. You would just click on new address and type in their second address there. Okay, the statistical categories are also available with the all fields. Beaufort probably uses this quite a bit because they get quite a bit of military there. Hilton Head could probably use this because I'm sure they get quite a bit of timeshare in there. We get quite a few homeschool families over here, so we can always use the statistical categories for that as well. Okay. Okay, now once all the information is in there, you want to verify it and make sure everything is correct, especially with your email addresses. You want to make sure that all the email address is correct. Okay, and of course, internet access, I forgot to put that. That is always filtered. Unless the parent specifically says they do not want their child on the internet, you could always click no access. But we're going to go ahead and click filtered, and we have all the information in there. Now, if this is a family and if you're registering the parents and the children, you can definitely save and clone that. But we're just going to click save. Okay, now once you've saved the information in there, you always want to go back in and scan that card before you have the patron sign it to make sure that it was saved properly. And here we have all the information here, and it is correct. And there it is. That is how you register a patron for a library card. If you have any questions or there's something you didn't understand, please feel free to give me a call. My extension is 56481, or you can send me an email at bcoffin@bcgov.net. Have a great day, and thank you for viewing this tutorial on registering a patron for a library card.